to do this. I was like, oh, that's sad, you hate your audience. And then she told me I had to do 2 pieces. I was like, oh, you hate yourself too. So let's experience this together. There she is. I used to see her all the time on this bus. Nose in some book, forehead wrinkled in meditative contemplation. Until she's not like the rest of these chicks. The ones with some shitty song on her iPod so loud you hear the vibrating hum of the AC in the back. I want to walk up to her like one of those cool guys. You're my cool guys. I want to walk up and spit out a verbal vomit, a clause modifying verbal phrases coming in when now friends about this smashing naturals like lime into vodka. Yes, something like that. And I was once told he who hesitates masturbates, and boy, are my arms tired. So I fixed my feeble knees to approach her to say the words that are vibrating off my diaphragm, up myself inside my mouth like smoke out of a wood-burning stove. And I hear in my own voice, Oye, Butache, eu sou você. And I don't even speak Portuguese, but this girl's so bad she got me speaking in tongues like a Christian. So I continue to jaw flap and gum bump, and I noticed that she's reaching her hand up to pull that little yellow cord, and I realized that she didn't want to hold a conversation at all. She just wanted to finish reading her book. That's when I learned my lesson. Don't get sexy on the bus. And that is what I call my own love poem. That's the best I got. And just a little fact to break in between pieces. Did you know if you hold up a tarantula and drop it from 3 feet, it'll shatter?
Nice.
Yeah, I stole that from Joe Liger, everybody. And now that I broke the tension and all that stuff and got to smiling and laughing, I'm going to let you know a little bit more about me. You notice it pretty heavily during your first month. It's kind of like week-old beer and booty dust cage fighting in your nostrils. Don't worry, it's just your liver waking up from its Rip Van Winkle nap trying to push out the filth that it can. And your urine will turn into this brownish mud that comes out of you. This is not as normal as drinking a pint a night for over a decade. And after about 3 months, it'll get a little bit easier to see the daylight for the rain, as rainbow clouds or candy kisses all over your body until the water rises into a tsunami tide, crashing on your rim time. Suggest you start sleeping in a snorkel. Don't drown in the sweat that wakes you. You'll spend 6 months going in and out of rooms with people just like you. Their slogans will force you to press palms to the sky, begging a higher power for forgiveness. Unfortunately, the phone is off the hook, and Alcoholic Anonymous gods don't receive a data plan for text. Look to yourself for serenity. It's the only place you're really going to find it. You will develop what is known as the 8th month irritation that comes from crawling on your hands and bloody stumps, begging others to listen to your boo-hoo war stories of how you lost your legs. But I beg you, peer down and look at the prosthetics given to you, and walk on your own. Eventually, 9 months of continuous sobriety is not that long to be proud of. Some people will say, but fuck that shit. Ask any pregnant woman how long 9 months really is. Ask any father if 9 months isn't enough time to change everything. Any idiot with a GED knows 9 months is the amount of time it takes to start a new life. So take your time with pride and go. You will, however, eventually begin to go to parties at around 10 months. Your fellow partygoers won't really know what to make of your words when you say, no thank you, I don't drink. They'll want to know a why, because there's always a why you don't drink, so give them one. And make it fun for yourself. Say things like, the last time I got drunk, I woke up spooning a strange man. Or, no thank you, I'm allergic to alcohol, and I break out the handcuffs. Whatever you do, don't tell them you're an alcoholic, unless you want to get the look like you just shot a puppy in the face. And eventually, addicts of all kinds will come to you, wanting to know how you spent 12 months without a single relapse, and you really won't know how to respond to this question. So feed them a line of bullshit like, I learned to take 12 steps very slowly, or I took life one day at a time, when after 18 months, you really have no idea how you stay sober. You just do. This has been the 18th month guide to sobriety that I wish I had received a year and a half ago. Thank you.
Wow.